Hey guys, it's Lexi. I hope you're all having an awesome day. I am thrilled to be sharing this haul with you. This is from the Zeep Halloween and fall collection, and I went crazy, as you guys can tell. So the whole time when I was setting this little thing up here, I was smiling like ear to ear because I'm just overwhelmingly excited about all of these scents. I will tell you, I did go through and smell most of these. This is my second year purchasing from Zeep for their Halloween and fall inspired scents. Last year, I didn't want to go too insane, even though Halloween and fall is my favorite time of year. I was new to the company, so I held back a little bit, but this year I didn't hold back at all. As always, it came with this really cute card that says, "Oh, hey, gorgeous, experience happiness through scent," which of course we all do. And then on the back, as I always do with every single vendor wax haul, I will leave all of the descriptions of where you can find Zeep, how to shop it. And I will also leave my discount code below. You don't have to use it, but if you do choose to use it, you can get $5 off, and I will also get $5 off. And it's not like a special code or anything. You guys can also make your own codes and send that to your friends and family to use. But just let you guys know, I will leave that also down there if you'd like to get a discount code for $5. And I did also receive a little wax sample, and this sample is in candy corn cake, which this is a scent that I do have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw this little shape into my other bag of candy corn cake I have, but this is a really cute little pumpkin. And in my last empties video, I did talk a little bit about the scent. This scent in particular, at least last year's version, was a bit light for me. However, on Cold Sniff, this one smells a little bit stronger than the version that I have. So maybe this year there's a little bit more oomph to it. And if that's the case, then I'm gonna kick myself for not getting more because it does smell really, really good. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in. So let's actually start with this first bag here, which is PSL and Whip, which stands for Pumpkin Spice Latte and Whipped Cream. And this is pumpkin spice, espresso, and a dash of whipped cream. And these are really cute little bunts here. Like I did mention, they did get a little bit smushed, but that's partly on me. They're really cute though. And this smells so good. I really think Zeep does coffee scents well. They never come across bitter or burnt to me, which sometimes coffee scents can tend to do that a little bit. But this just smells like a really nice, not overly pumpkin spice type of scent, but a little bit of that pumpkin spice mixed with the espresso. And you do get a bit of that creaminess from the whipped cream. I feel like that this one is going to be a good staple fall type of scent. And I'm super excited to try this one out. I'm just gonna say ahead of time, all of these scents are actually new to me. I didn't pick up any that I have previously owned, just because there were so many offered that I wanted to just give myself all new ones to try. This one here is Orchard Air. This is crisp autumn air and sweet ripe apples. This one's a really cute little sunflower shape with red and blue layers here. And to my nose, this kind of reminds me a little bit of a body care that you would smell from Bath and Body Works. There is a definite crisp air type of scent mixed with a apple. It's not particularly Macintosh apple or green apple. It almost kind of smells like a honey crisp apple to my nose, but yeah, it's really, really good. Definitely an apple with a outdoorsy type of vibe. So I'm gonna jump over to another apple scent here for a little side-by-side apple comparison. And this one is Apple Picking, which is orchard trees, autumn leaves, and freshly picked apples. So you would kind of think that these would be similar. However, I don't think that they really are as similar as they seem based on the notes. So this is a really cute little, looks almost like a little basket with apples in it, which I think is adorable. And this one, to my nose, definitely is a much more heavy on the Macintosh apple note. To me, this one is a definite Mac apple with a little bit more of a tree scented note. You do get a bit more of the leaves in the trees in this, whereas the other one is definitely more fresh and clean, outdoorsy, with a little bit of maybe a Honeycrisp apple, and this one is definite like Mac apple with a little bit of like a leaves or tree type scent, which that is what the notes say. But if you're looking for like a difference of like apples, then I would say that this one, if you really like the classic Macintosh apple for fall, then this one I would say you should go for. But if you're looking for like a little bit more of like a unique apple type of scent, then that Orchard Air I think is a really good way to go. I'm gonna keep pulling more apple scents because it's like, I don't know, I think it's fun to kind of compare all of the apple scents. So this one here is Kruger's Orchard, which is apple cider donuts, Macintosh apple, and vanilla bean. And this was a really popular one. And this was actually my #1 scent that I was like, if I can't, you know, get anything else, which I did obviously, but if I can't get anything else, then I have to at least try to get this one. And how cute is this little pie? I don't know. I mean, maybe cute's not the right word for like Halloween shapes and stuff, but I think he's really cute. This one is absolutely the sweetest and most bakery apple out of all of them, of course. You can really kind of smell the definition between like just plain apple on its own and then like the apple cider donuts. The apple cider donuts is really strong, but with that extra apple, it's like appley. Smells really nice. And you can pick up on like that really creamy vanilla bean, which almost is like, almost giving me like whipped cream vibes. Kind of smells like there is this bakery around where I live where they do like an apple cake, like an applesauce cake, and it's like really dense and rich, and there's like super heavy rich whipped cream on top, and it's so delicious. That's kind of what I'm getting from this, which I'm super happy about. And this one smells insanely good. So really happy that I picked this one up. And I would say like if you're looking for like an apple bakery, then Kruger's Orchard is the way to go. This one here is Salem, which is clove, cinnamon spice cake, and vanilla buttercream. So clove can be a little bit scary of a scent for me because it is so strong usually. But these little shapes are so cute. Here's like a little witch's hat, and then there's like a little black cat in here, which, how adorable is that? I don't know, I think that's so cute. So Salem smells a lot like if you had a bunch of bakery cinnamon. It's definitely not like a red hot cinnamon to my nose. Bakery cinnamon and I mean, you can smell the clove for sure in this. And then it is sweetened by, I can pick up on like a butter. If you're looking for a really good spicy bakery type scent, then this could be a good one for you to try. This one here is Beetlejuice, which is a blend of dried leaves, smoky bonfires, and sweet vanilla bean. I absolutely am like in love with this cute little striped star here. Totally gives me Beetlejuice vibes, makes me think of his little pants there. And this one smells really smoky, but smoky and sweet in a really good way. So it's not smoky where it could give you like a headache. It's almost like a sweetened smoke. Like, kind of reminds me of, if you guys are familiar with the smoke machines that kind of almost smell sweet when they put out the smoke. That's kind of what this smells like to me. Like one of those like fog machines or smoke machines that you often can smell and see in like haunted houses. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. I can't say particularly I'm getting a ton. Well, I guess I do get a bit of the dried leaves. The dried leaves oil sometimes smells just more like sugary to me. I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to smell sugary, but this is definitely a like overly sweetened smoky type scent, which I really do enjoy. And I think it's like perfect for Halloween. This scent, while watching Beetlejuice and it's like cold outside. Oh yeah, heck yeah. I really like this. Also, I did have one of my friends smell this, like the whole order, and she said this was her favorite. So if you're looking for another's perspective on that, then yeah, she loved that. So this one here is Monster Munch, or Monster Mash, sorry, Monster Mash. And this is Monster sweet potatoes, brown sugar, and a hint of fall spice. This little, or not so little, I should say, this little thing here is like massive. Like look how large that is. This is definitely the biggest wax melt that I have gotten, which is funny. But this one is strange. This one smells like oddly familiar. It definitely smells like sweet potatoes, which is so funny that I can like pick up on sweet potatoes like instantly. but it smells like sweet potatoes and like more particularly like sweet potato pie. Or like, okay, so you guys know like the sweet potato casserole that you often have around like Thanksgiving, and you put those like little mini marshmallows on it? That's what this smells like. Exactly this. So if you guys are like on the hunt for that type of smell, then this one is a good one. It really kind of also gives me like nostalgic feelings because I had that a lot at like my family's Thanksgiving get together. So yeah, it's really nice for that in that way. This one here is Trick or Treat, which is a large little like snap bar. I love the like swirls in this. I think that's so pretty. Also makes me hungry, makes me want a chocolate bar. Notes on this are salted caramel, waffle cones, toasted marshmallows, and chocolate fudge. Chocolate and wax can sometimes be a little, like some people love it, some people don't. I really think that this smells really good and slightly similar to if you wanted to compare, if you're familiar with like Bath & Body Works candles, this really does remind me quite a bit of that hot fudge sundae scent. Kind of reminds me of that. I don't know if there's any ice cream in this, but I think that like the creaminess of maybe that toasted marshmallow is like bringing it out. I really like this one. I think this one will be really, really lovely on a day when you just want something like super, super sweet. So I like this one a ton. You have to love chocolate and wax. That is straight up chocolate with an added sweetness. I'm not gonna eat a ton of the waffle cone, but yeah, it's just a really sweet chocolate scent. This one here is Fireside Pumpkin, which is roasted pumpkins, fall spices, and fire roasted marshmallows. And these are like really cute little shapes here. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but they're cute, right? This one I love. I didn't think that I would love this one quite as much as I do, but this one just smells so unique, so different. It is definitely a roasted pumpkin scent with like a ton of sweetness from the marshmallow. So like, I think of like if you had like a pumpkin donut or like a pumpkin dessert type of scent, and you were outside like roasting marshmallows, that's what this smells like to me. I literally love this one so much. This one is definitely one of my favorites for sure. This one here is Fright Night, and notes on this are sweet pumpkin, buttercream, nutmeg, and cinnamon. I love the little vampire teeth on this with like the melted red wax, which is like resembling blood. I think that that's so cute and creative. Fright Night to me actually smells somewhat similar to the Fireside Pumpkin. There are a lot of similarities between these two notes, but I will say this, the Fireside Pumpkin is much more smoky and the Fright Night is definitely much more sweet. So, I mean, it makes sense based on the notes, but these two I would say are somewhat comparable in like the scent, or at least like a general base of the scent. These two are somewhat similar, but yeah, really nice. Both of these are definite like top two for me. Really, really good. Lovely. Moving on, we have pumpkin bread, which is sweet pumpkins and buttery spice cake. And this one is the little shape of the pumpkins with like some brownish goldish glitter. And this literally just smells like straight up pumpkin bread, like homemade, really delicious, like made with a real pumpkin, not the canned pumpkin. It smells like real homemade pumpkin bread. Oh, this one smells so good. It actually kind of makes me hungry. There's like a ton of like nutmeg and spices and yeah, just everything that you want in pumpkin bread. That's what this smells like. Possibly my favorite. Definitely up there with the last two I just mentioned. If you guys can't tell, I am in a pumpkin mood today. So yeah, pumpkin bread, really, really great. This one is Butter Brew, and it is bonfire roasted marshmallows, creamy butterscotch, and brown sugar. And this is also the 2-pack of pumpkins here. And this one definitely smells just like a super, super sweet brown sugar and butterscotch scent. And then you do get a bit of like the smokiness from that bonfire. This one's interesting to me. It really kind of reminds me of like those Werther's Originals butterscotch, like hard butterscotch candies. But if there was somebody that was like, or if you were eating one of those and you were sitting by a campfire, that's what it smells like. It's not like incredibly like creamy or sweet in that sense, but you do get just like a hint of like the sweetness from butterscotch and then mixed with like that smoky smell. So this one's definitely interesting. Yeah, if anyone else has tried this one, I'm curious what your thoughts are on this for sure. For more wax melts, I have Clown Carnival, which is sweet and salty kettle corn, spiced pumpkin, and creamy butternut, which I don't know, creamy butternut is butternut squash? I don't really know. Creamy butternut though. And then this is like a really cute shape with like a star and a little ice cream cone there. And it's like a double layered looking one. So that's pretty cute, right? And I like the size of this. I feel like this is a good size where you can really get a good idea of like if you like the scent or not, to repurchase or not. This scent to me is also really interesting. You can smell like that salty, sweet kettle corn, but I don't know. I think it is butternut squash. There's like something to this that kind of smells like earthy or like, I don't know, you guys. It's strange. Maybe it's the pumpkin, but it's not like a sweet pumpkin. I guess it says spiced pumpkin. This one's really interesting. I'm not really sure. When I first smelled it, I was like, oh, heck yeah, I love it because that sweet, salty scent that hits your nose initially. But then the more I smell it, there is like that pumpkin is such an interesting combo. I guess it kind of smells like if you had like a pumpkin spiced popcorn. That's kind of what this smells like to me. Yeah, really interesting. I'm not mad at it. It's just totally different. And honestly, I give Ashley credit for like branching out and doing something so different. That this is just, it's really different and it's really unique. And I think it will be really interesting and fun to melt, especially like on a day where you're watching scary movies, because this one just kind of gives you that scary movie vibe. This one is Haunted Circus, and this is funnel cake, mac apples, candy corn, and false spices. And this is a similar size bar that last one was, but this one has like a little jack-o'-lantern on it with some glitter. I love this one. This one is so good. Something about Macintosh apple being with like funnel cake, it just works. This just really smells like a fall carnival to me. It really works. The caramel or the candy corn adds like a sweetness, I feel like, mixed with that like really tart, crisp apple. It's so good. I really, really like this one. It is like a nice little take on like a difference of like the classic like caramel apple type of scent. It's like that with a twist. So this one here is a Black Magic Chai, and I absolutely adore all of the shapes in here. There's like a little ghost, a little witch's hat, and a little scary haunted house. And notes on Black Magic Chai are spiced chai, creamy caramel, sweet candied apples, and Halloween pumpkins. So, to my nose, I'm not getting a ton of like chai, like the chai tea isn't, or like, yeah, that chai spice isn't like hitting my nose initially. If anything, I'm smelling a really sweet caramely apple mixed with a pumpkin, and then like a little bit more, I guess the more I smell it, the more that chai kind of comes out, but it's not the first thing that hits my nose. It's definitely apple first, pumpkin, caramel, yeah, then maybe the spices. So yeah, really nice. How cute is this little ghosty guy? I love that. Yeah, definitely another really fantastic, unique blend. I feel like Ashley did a lot of like out of the box type of blends for her wax. And yeah, I like the difference. I like the uniqueness, you know? And then finally for my wax, we have Franken cake, which is banana nut bread, pumpkin streusel, and caramel drizzle. And if you guys know me, you know I love anything with banana. So banana nut bread is like the first thing that I saw that I was like, well, I guess I need that, you know? And this cake is literally so cute. Like, look at this little, you know, pie slice, cake slice, whatever you want to call it. He's just really cute with little cross bones here. Yeah, this one is phenomenal. It is super, super bakery heavy. It is like pumpkin, bananas, caramel, bakery. It's just bakery. You can definitely smell the bananas, but it's a realistic banana. It's a bakery banana. It's definitely like a banana that has already been baked. It's not like a freshly cut banana, or definitely not like a candied runts banana. It is like a banana bread type of scent. Definitely like a bready bakery scent. So yeah, really, really nice. Love this one. Super happy with that. Another November scent, despite the name. It definitely reminds me of November and being around family with cakes and pies and desserts. So yeah, that one's awesome. To wrap it up, I have all of my Zeep body care that I picked up. And I really, really fell in love with the aesthetic of all of the body care this year. Thought it was so cute, and I honestly could not help but pick up almost one of every scent. So that is what I did. A lot of people get like a set of a scent, so they'll get like the scrub and the spray and stuff to kind of like layer and stuff, which I totally think makes sense. However, I couldn't like have just one scent. I needed all of them. So that is why you see this weird concoction of all different scents. However, I did try to get a bit of a variety as far as like the types of things. So I have 2 whip soaps over here, and then I have 2 sugar whips right here, and then I have 2 body butter sugar scrubs, and I also picked up a bag of the bath rocks. So the order that these go in is kind of like least abrasive to like most abrasive. So the whipped soaps are really, really nice, super hydrating, and are just like a perfect, super frothy, soapy type of consistency. And I will open these up for you guys to check out. But yeah, so first let me show you how beautiful these all are. So this first one here is in Poison Apple. So as you can tell here, it is like almost a marbleized red and black with like this kind of like silver glittery sheen going throughout. I think it is so pretty. I am obsessed. So Poison Apple description online reads, "For you, my sweet, crisp Macintosh apple, sweet fall pumpkin, and a dash of sweet baked Halloween treats will have you needing to take a bite out of this poison apple." So this is what it looks like on the inside. The first thing that hits my nose is that ripe Macintosh apple, super juicy. I do get a bit of the pumpkin scent, and then a subtle hint of like bakery somewhere in there, but definitely not like an overpowering bakery scent by any means. It's definitely a very juicy, sweet apple. Really, really good. I love that one. This next one here in the whipped soap form is Jack-o'-lantern. And this one is also just so pretty. So this is like an orange with like these really cool black, almost like, that almost looks like a jack-o'-lantern's face right there. But like, I don't know what this other material is. Almost like, it looks like almost like rocks on a beach or like sand, black sand. It's really cool looking. So anyway, jack-o'-lantern notes read, sweet pumpkin, spiced vanilla marshmallows, and a hint of smoky bonfire. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's definitely got like a really cool sheen to it. And that is such a beautiful, like vibrant orange color. This one just smells like roasted pumpkin seeds to me a little bit. So really, really unique and super yummy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of this fireside pumpkin wax smell. I think that these are somewhat comparable. Really like this though, really excited about using that one in the shower. This one here is Season of the Witch, and this is in a sugar whip scrub, which is like a little bit more abrasive. This one is a mix between like a sugar scrub on its own and that whipped soap. And this one is a scent that I actually picked up last year in wax form, and I thought that it smelled like it would be really, really good in body care form. So that is why I picked it up. This one is a really cool like swirl of green and gray. I'm absolutely in love with the aesthetics of all of this body care. I think that Ashley just crushed it on this. So the scent notes for Season of the Witch are, 'tis the season of the witch, crunchy dried maple leaves, gooey toasted marshmallows, and sweet caramel cider bring home all the spooky scents of fall. And then here is how Season of the Witch looks opened up, and I am obsessed. I think that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that swirl. Really reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas a little bit. I think that that is just cool. Kind of reminds me of like that hill, you know, where he stands. Anyway, so yeah. This one, I honestly will say, I think I prefer this in body care form over the wax. I really do like sweet smells in like the fall time and winter time on my body for like body care. And I think that this is going to be, I think maybe like even like a signature scent for me because it smells so good. This next one here is also a sugar whip, and this is in 1313 Mockingbird Lane, which I want to say is the house from the Munsters. I think that that is what that is. This is how this one looks all the way wrapped around. Super beautiful gray and white swirl design. And the scent notes for this are crisp fall leaves and hints of dried apple blended with a swirl of sweet vanilla. So this is how this one looks opened up. And to my nose, this is just like a really nice spiced up kind of vanilla scent. It's definitely really kind of earthy and like leafy, but like a little bit more like spicy too. This one is really interesting, and I feel like this one out of all of them is the most classic, like smells like what fall actually smells like outside. Those crisp fall leaves definitely smell like realistic and crunchy and almost like you were like walking through the woods. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. I do get a bit of like that creaminess from the vanilla, but it's definitely more like an outdoorsy scent, which I'm kind of surprised, but I really, really like this one also. So I haven't been disappointed with any of these yet, you guys. And this is the first time I'm smelling my body care. So that's really exciting. Moving on to Vanilla Scream. And you guys, this was the one that I needed to get the most. This was the one that I was like, I need this. I saw Ashley posted a video of her like kind of, or the team putting this together like in progress with like the blood splatters and everything. And I was like, I don't even care what it smells like. I don't even care if it's scent notes that I don't really like. I'm getting it. I love it. It's so cute. And this one here, the notes read, sweet and creamy vanilla bean with hints of fall spice and everything nice. And I mean, besides just being like the absolute coolest looking container of body care for Halloween I've ever seen, it's so like the name and like everything, the aesthetic, I'm so about it. So this is a sugar scrub, and this smells insanely good. This to my nose is just a really nice plain Jane in the best way possible vanilla scent with like a little bit of spice to it, like maybe spice, but not, almost kind of reminds me of like a little bit of like the sprinkle of like cinnamon sugar that you would put on top of like a cookie. That's kind of what this smells like to me. There's no bakery or like cookie note in it, but it just kind of smells like big sweet sugar granules, which I mean, maybe there's sugar granules in this, but yeah, it just smells like vanilla and a little bit of like cinnamon, sugar kind of spices. I love this one. So good. And finally on to Hocus Pocus, which is actually a scent that I was sent a sample of last year and I didn't love, but I was like, you know what? I think my scent preferences have changed enough where I think that I would really enjoy this one. And on top of that, you guys, once again, I'm obsessed with how this looks. It is so pretty with like that really cool green and like the swirls and like the colors and all this. I will say this one I think got a little bit tousled, so it's not quite as pretty as it was when it arrived. But yeah, I tried to open this like 100 times and I couldn't open it. However, the scent notes for Hocus Pocus are: take a walk through the graveyard to the Sanderson sisters' house and smell the scents of the smoky fire under the cauldron, crunchy fall dried leaves, and sweet temptations of roasted marshmallows and brown sugar. So this scent here, as well as my bath rocks, these are the same. So this is Hocus Pocus as well. I'll show you guys this really quickly before I open the other one. These are like the same colors, like the greens and the oranges and the purples all mixed together. And then also like this label, I'm obsessed. How cute is that with little cauldron, little like witch's hand up there. Yeah, and then all like the little bats. Totally on trend. This also tells you like how to use the bath rocks, and yeah, totally obsessed with that. But so busting into the scent itself, I actually cannot open this still. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to try to get this open. I'm gonna take it door to door in my neighborhood and be like, somebody help me. But so yeah, if I'm remembering properly, this one was a really smoky type of scent with also like, it kind of had like an undertone of like a woman's perfume kind of vibe to me. But I think now, I think I'm kind of more into those kind of perfumey based scents now. So I have a feeling that I'll really enjoy this one also. But you guys know I'll always do follows up whenever I finish up one of these jars from Zeep. And I actually just finished up one that was from their summer collection in Fireworks. And you guys, I loved every second. So I am thrilled to have 6 more. I am obsessed. I literally can't get enough. I'm going to try not to look anymore on their site. I know a lot of things are sold out, but I am tempted to go back. And you guys, I know it's problematic, but I love Zeep's body care and I love Zeep's wax. So I'm a big fan. If you guys also went in and purchased from this collection, I would love to hear what you guys got. I would love to hear what you guys are loving, and if you guys got any body care, I would love to hear like what your staple scents are, like must-have. So let me know in the comments below. I hope you are all having an awesome day, and I hope your September is off to a fantastic start. I know mine is going really well because I love all of these spooky scents and all that fun stuff that the season brings. So have a great day, guys, and take care. Bye.